Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Bree.
And I'm Vince.
And today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. We're not going to be unboxing anything. We want to give you guys a little bit of information that we think we need to give you. As part of the community, we feel obligated to kind of share this.
Yeah, so let's give a little, little history back in the, through this thing here. I hate doing these kind of videos, and we have not.
Uncomfortable.
Let me tell you why. We have not done any of these kind of videos. As you've seen in the thumbnail, did we get scammed? Okay, and then we're going to talk about this for a little bit, because over the years we have got scammed, like hardcore scammed. This is a gray area. We were part of the community when Bands for Arms was around. Many of you guys either got burned by them or heard about it. We never said anything because, by the time...
We're still a small channel. Well, it's hard to start making accusations towards people. We don't want to do that.
Well, it wasn't even that,
We try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
It was more... It was kind of over already. By the time... You know what I mean? He wasn't selling boxes anymore. By the time the scam kind of came around, it was a year that he was promising boxes that nobody got anything. And it always said that he was going to deliver it. Told us, I got messages for days on...
We were about,
it was lost.
$300 plus dollars?
Over $300 and many, many boxes. So unfortunately, we did get taken in that scam at the very beginning part of the channel. And, it is what it is. We defended them, and it is what it is. Then there was the Gem Pop scandal. That was...
Many of you probably know about, if you were around back then.
Many people, again, this was probably 2021, maybe 2022, maybe. And we unfortunately were part of that as well. We also got at least $300. I think he did one final, like, $350 or $300 box. We unfortunately got taken on that one as well. Never did a video. We don't look for views in this kind of way at all. And unfortunately, that was another one. We didn't do a video at the time. The scam was done. People got burned. We never said anything, but we were part of that as well. We got taken on that one, which kind of brings us to where we are today. So, and we want to do this for a couple different reasons. One, it's nice that Funko is starting to put the stickers on the boxes.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that kind of are almost impossible they are impossible to duplicate.
Or at least they will be for a while.
Yeah, that's a good point. And hopefully that's going to just continue, because we're going to show you some examples here today of why, this hobby can be a little bit frustrating to be a part of sometimes. And, I hate doing stuff like this, but and I'm going to tell you why
Silver lining, we're going to use this as a learning...
Yes.
Experience and kind of share it with you guys so that hopefully you don't get scammed.
I want to show you guys these real quick. So this was I got to look at these too, unless you have these in your hand. And the couple that we're going to show you over here,
some of them are fantastic fakes, I'm not going to lie. So it's hard to tell.
Here's the real Ghost Rider here. Here's a fake Ghost Rider right here. You can look on the bottom. I mean, the graphics on the bottom are very good, but you see the real one's got a 2013 release. The fake one's got a 2014 release. There's some good videos on YouTube that can show you more of the differences when you start looking at the pop on the top. The lighter version of it is the real one. The coloring the box. You can see the darker gray on the fake.
Give some tips on how to spot a fake.
So a couple tips is, one, the pop will many times look off. Like, you'll just see the colors, like I said, you can see the colors are just off on this one over here. Sometimes there's glossy parts that aren't supposed to be glossy. Like a Red Hulk that we have back there is faked all the time. The teeth are super red on it, where the real one has whiter teeth. And there's so much quality control over the years with Funko that it makes it even harder. Sometimes the borders around the cutouts will be thicker or thinner.
Yep.
That's a good way to tell. Sometimes they'll be missing the JJL sticker altogether. And
sometimes the fades on the word pop are completely different.
Yeah, like I showed here. Yeah, this one on the fake, which is here, you see there's hardly any white in the pop. This one, there's definitely more. There's all kinds of things. The Freddy Funko is Pennywise, faked a ton.
Yep.
Most of those fakes were really super good, except they're all missing the JJL stickers, which is that sticker on the bottom that has the production date on it. So, it's hard. It's hard to tell what's right, what's wrong, and then there's some gray area, which we're going to get into the gray area, because I think that this is one of those circumstances that is the gray area. So we opened up a box the other day, Funky Bop. Okay.
Yep. Many of you probably already saw that video.
Many of you saw it. I mean, we were fortunate enough to have both of those pops already. Michael Funko 411 reached out to us and said, hey, listen, there's a chance that those could be fake. And I'm like, I really didn't even look at them. We opened them.
Yeah.
We set them to the side like we do pretty much always, and we're out the door to one of the kids' things. But
Yep.
when I got home, after he told me that, I pulled these both out, and I'm going to show you guys right now.
We took a peek.
You know, on the bottom here, he's got his sticker on the bottom here. This is mine that's on the left here. If you look at the way these look, I think you could tell immediately that this one, just something does not look right. I mean, you guys can be the judge for yourself on that. And I mean, there is Team Wolf Marty. Now on this one, we kind of got the same thing, don't we? I mean, it looks kind of off. We got the real one right here. And I'm not even saying that this is a fake. I'm saying the real one because I know where we obtained these from. This one right here, you know, and the only difference on this, now the other one had the same JJL sticker. You could see this has got a JJL. I believe this has got the MJL. This has got a MJH. And the MJH, if you go on eBay and you look at most of them, they mostly are MJHs. So there's not a ton, and there's really no known fakes. Like, I reached out to a couple very respected people in the community, and they were not aware of any fakes of this pop. So I can't say, hey, we got fakes here 100%, because I think that these could fall in that gray area. But because it's got a different sticker on the bottom,
it raises questions.
Definitely raises questions. The color, completely off to me.
Yeah.
When you go on eBay, you're not going to find a lot of the yellower or darker Martys on either one. The only other Marty that I could find that had like that yellower or darker tone to the face was one that is offered overseas.
And it also has an MJL sticker.
Has the MJL, not the MJH, which an MJH is kind of weird, but that is what all of the other pops for the most part are. So I'm kind of saying this for multiple reasons. One, these could start popping up a lot more because I don't know how many they had. And you know what? And let me get to that part of it because I do want to say that they did respond. We did reach out to Funky Bob.
Yeah, but before we did anything, we did reach out to them. We sent them an email. We told them that we were...
I thought they were fake, honestly.
Questioning the authenticity of them.
I'll be honest. I straight out said in my email, I feel like they're fakes, and I asked for my money back, is what I did, because these don't look right to me.
for a refund.
I'm just, in full disclosure, I'm just saying what that was. Now, his response, we're going to read it, too, because this is where I can't just say, listen, he's wrong, this is fake, this is, you know, I'm not going to just throw somebody straight under the bus. I wanted to hear what he had to say, and we're going to read the email, because I think it's important.
We always want to give someone the opportunity to explain themselves or defend themselves. We're not going to throw accusations out. We don't want to slander anybody. That's not what this is about. It's more or less about bringing awareness. It's
bringing awareness because I unfortunately feel like these are going to make their way out, and whether they're valid or not, let's read the email, and then we'll comment just a little bit more.
So they wrote back, "Hello, thank you for your email. I appreciate you asking rather than throwing out allegations. My name is Eric, and I've owned, operated Funky Pop LLC. We are and have been a reputable provider of Funko Pops for over 5 years. I'll be more than happy to share any information on Wolf and Marty Freddy. My sealed shoe boxes I've received and held onto in storage are pictured below. This is some of our current stock that is on hand at the shop as we speak, but have more off-site. We purchased all our Funko Pops by bulk, by authorized distribution partners, collectors, and Funko exclusive wholesale agents, which we signed a NDA for. At one point, we carried over 50 sealed boxes from 2020 fun days and varied many of the different variants. My associate took these pictures, and as you can see, all of these boxes are sealed with respective license code on the boxes that mirror the leaked distribution documents during the year."
I'll explain that real quick. So during that particular fun days, they had a list of all the SKU numbers, and you knew what was in the boxes by the SKU number. Yeah, so it was that was a whole other thing. But just so you understand what the leak SKU number or the leak numbers, what that meant. Okay.
It goes on to say, if I come across any purchase orders and with authorization from my supplier, I can share those with you as well to further your peace of mind. Hope this helps. Thank you again for messaging with your concerns, Eric.
So, which I appreciated. I appreciated that he responded very quickly, which, I mean, if I'm being honest, like, it was a very prepared statement for me. It's the way I took it, that maybe they knew that these would be in question at one point, to have pictures of sealed boxes and have a
There's
canned
only
response.
6 sealed boxes in the picture, though.
Which I'm going to show the picture that he sent us as well, so you can look at that. You know, again, this is a fine line. Like, I am not going to say that these are 100% fake, because I have no proof. You know, unfortunately, I don't. Other than I have the real ones here that look very different.
So our thoughts are, these could have possibly been declined by Funko.
That ended up with a distributor that could have sold on the cheap, that they could have picked these up and it could have felt legitimate to them. For me, like, it makes me nervous that these are going to start working their way out there for more people.
What bothers me is that these weren't really looked over before they were put into boxes.
You know,
and I feel like if these are some of your top hits, maybe they should have been looked over really well, because you don't want to be a company who sends something out and has people questioning you. You don't.
You don't. And I mean, on top of that, you know, unless you have the real one right next to it, it's
these are
hard
difficult
to tell.
I mean, the coloring is
the coloring is really off. So listen, I don't want to beat that part to death. One other thing I do want to say, because I've had people message us over the years on this especially, and I've never officially or said anything in a video, but I have messaged people directly. Like, a lot of times you'll find, and this has nothing to do with Funky Bop at all, so we're kind of moving to a different topic real quick, but third-party retailers like on Walmart.com, Target.com, people buy stuff off of Target.com and Walmart.com, and they think that, listen, Target doesn't sell fakes, but they're third-party retailers, I think is the proper terminology. I've seen pictures of people that have sent me and said, can you believe I got this for $30? And it's 100% a fake. 100%. Like, again, these are that gray area. There's other ones like the Ghost Rider, and I could show you a million different examples of stuff that are 100% fake and really bad fakes. These are fantastic. If these are fakes, they're fantastic. And that's why I think that they were probably
scary.
a reject. Yeah, honestly, I think it's a rejected type of thing. And because I could only find one other example, especially on the Marty McFly, that looked color-wise looked super off, and it was overseas. Listen, again, I'll put our official statement. I will not purchase another thing from Funky Bop for multiple reasons. One, I don't like that they sourced 50 boxes from wherever they got these from.
Yeah, that's a little
It was an SDCC thing, and if they bought every single one online and went, God bless. And maybe they did that, and that's why I'm saying I'm not throwing out accusations. Me personally, I'm not okay with somebody sourcing pops that way. So it feels not
a little
right.
Icky.
Number two, these pops will never be sold by us. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
We can't. In our heart of hearts,
no.
This is why we're doing what we're doing right now. These will be pushed aside. They will not come out in any of our products. We will not be selling them online. We will not be putting them in mystery boxes.
No. And I'll be honest, and I told Michael, Michael is the one that kind of alerted us on this. He knows the eBay seller that was selling these exact pops. I think he's got some screenshots. He was putting out a video, and I asked him if we could do it on the same day, because I wanted to get Funky Bop's side of the story before I put anything out there. And honestly, if he would have said, sorry about that, here's a full refund, whatever the thing would have been, I still would have done this video regardless, because unfortunately we've been a part of scams. I'm not calling this one a scam. I'm trying to really put that home. This could be one of those fine lines. It could be a gray area. It could be a gray area. It could be an honest mistake. It could be a million things. So I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that they are doing fakes. What I am saying is, this is questionable to me. How they obtained these, for me, is questionable. How you got 50 sealed boxes, it's questionable to me. I'm sorry. I just am. So for me, I won't be purchasing it anymore. I would look at everything that you guys have closely, and regardless of Funky Bop, just unfortunately, a lot of fakes end up in a lot of people's collections. You wouldn't even know unless you went and looked at, at them side by side with things.
So basically, guys, do your homework. Make sure that if you're going to purchase a pop and it's on the more expensive side, that you're really checking into that seller. You're checking into everything that they've done. Do your homework, please, because we don't want anybody to get scammed. This is a community. We only want the best for everybody that's here. We want to keep it positive. this for us is not exactly what we call
No,
positive.
I hate this.
So it's a little bit tough.
I'll be honest. I hate these videos. I hate doing stuff like this, and it's the reason
Yeah.
you've never seen a video like this on our channel, because I
Yeah.
could care less about views, especially at this point in our YouTube journey. I could care less. Other than I'd like people to be at least aware of what's going on out there.
Informed,
Yeah,
educated.
because we haven't done enough of this, honestly. We probably should have done more of this
we don't
over the
talk
years.
about fakes because it's not something that we like to address that
No,
much.
because
we know it's there. We know that other people know it's there, and maybe some people don't, and maybe we should be addressing it more.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm saying, like, I felt obligated at this point. Michael did as well, because he does have a little bit more. That make sure go and check his out. I'll probably link it down below because I think it's important to kind of get this out here. It's good that Funko is moving towards a different direction. I think it's going to be really hard to do this in the future.
Yeah, we appreciate it for us. We appreciate it for all the collectors out there.
100%.
And as a company, I think it's the right move to be making.
Yeah, 100%, because this is a big problem, and people get turned off by this. I know for me, when it's happened this several times over the years, and those
It feels icky.
There's different scams. Like, this is just another one of those things that it's just like, darn it, you know, like I hate that this is even something we got to talk about. But you know, basically, to wrap it up, make sure you guys are paying attention to what you're purchasing. If you ever have questions, always feel free to reach out to us.
We'll do the best we can to get the answers. If we don't have the answers, we'll try to reach out to people that can get the answers for us.
I've had a lot of people message me over the years, and I have tried to help them out as much as possible. I know that some people have still made purchases, even when I've told them that, listen, it's too good to be true.
Not in your best interest, yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, I thought we had a winner on this box from Funky Bop, but at the end of the day, we're going to take a gigantic L, and that's okay. I mean, honestly, it's okay, because they do, you know, my heart to heart. Listen, Eric from Funky Bop, I'll say real quick, because I bought from him on Whatnot. Seems like a great dude. I don't know how he sources stuff, and like, that's his business, not mine. It's just that's why I'm putting the message out that I'm putting out today. It's just for me, I would stay away. You guys have to make your decisions for yourselves. You know, some of the other pops in the boxes were always questionable for me as well. So this was just like the nail in the hammer coffin nail thing.
Icing on the cake. The
cherry on the
cake, I guess.
And I think that
not in the best way.
Honestly, we rambled on long enough. Guys, sorry we're not opening a box today. We wanted to get this out there. You know, I think it had to be said.
We appreciate you. We just want the best for the community. Really, that end of the day, that's what it's all about.
And really, that's all that this is about. You know, and that's it. God bless everybody.
So comment below. And as usual, guys.
Yes, if you got any questions, guys, on fakes or anything like that, always feel free to comment it below. Message us personally. Email us. However you want to do that. We're fine with that. Hope you enjoyed, unfortunately, this kind of video, because I hated it. I'll be honest with you. I hated it. I don't like doing this. I never have.
Yeah.
But I felt like it had to be said today. I felt like I owed it to you guys to say something. So, guys, thanks for watching today. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.